Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about ball position, which is an extremely misconceived concept in golf instruction today. We're going to talk about three things about ball position. The first part is a common question is, does ball position change for each club or does it stay the same? Second part is, what happens if you have improper ball position and what that does to the flight of your ball? And thirdly is how to notice if you do have the correct ball position, or three, how to monitor it. First thing is, does the ball position change for each and every club? And the question is absolutely. Reason being is because each club has a different length. That being said, that means that each specific club has its own time and space to reach square at separation. Now that being said, the longer clubs hence have to be more forward and the shorter clubs hence have to be more backward. That's just how the way it works. It makes no sense to play one thing off of one spot and then also alter your feet. Reason being is because if I have a pitching wedge and it's up here and where it leaves the face square is back here, by the time it reaches up there, that thing's going left loosey and it's going behind it. So first thing to establish is it definitely changes for each club. Okay, now I'm going to cover what happens if it's improper. And the first thing is that generally if your ball position is too far back, this club face has not closed enough, and hence the ball's going to start shooting off in that direction where the face is pointing. And thirdly, if it's too far forward, and this club face will have closed too much. Therefore, starting it leftward, going this direction. Now, you can obviously see that as you're looking at your golf ball and how it's curving or flying starting direction through the air. Now is how to monitor it and how to make sure it's correct. The first thing is if it's generally correct, okay, you're going to see somewhat straight shots. There are other things that factor in for this topic of ball position. If you're generally hitting straight shots, it's generally where it's supposed to be. But if it's not, you're seeing balls start to the right every time, it's too far back. If you're seeing balls start to the left every time, it's too far forward. Now, to monitor this, you cannot look at the feet for ball position. Learned this from a friend of mine, Chuck Evans. You cannot look at the feet for ball position because the feet can constantly change very little from side to side or in width every time you don't take the exact stance. Okay? And thirdly, it has no effect on the feet. It's where the ball is in relation to the shoulders. Because as this club is moving down and out to its lowest point, which is off the shoulder, okay, the ball position is going to affect where your arm is in relation to the shoulders. It has absolutely nothing to do with these feet. I can stand like this and it's the same length here, or I can stand out like that and it's the same length there. So, in order to measure, we're going to measure it by the shoulders. Okay, a general thing to do is for a wedge and the shorter irons played off the sternum or just slightly to the right of it. So, if I set up here, as you can see, this ball is slightly to the center, if not off a teeny bit to the right of my sternum. Secondly, for 5 irons, middle irons, you're going to want to play it just off this left shirt pocket here. Whether you have a pocket or you have an emblem on your shirt, it's going to be directly off that, which you can see about here. And lastly, for the driver, it's going to be off the left shoulder. Don't look at it off the left heel like I've said before. Look at it off the left shoulder as a gauge, which would be approximately about there. Now, this is how you gauge it. You have to do this on your own. You have to go to the range and you have to experiment with this. This isn't going to be, magical and one day you're going to find your right ball position. You got to go out and do it on your own. Hope this helps you. Remember the 3 parts about ball position. Go get them next time you're out on the course.